Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jabulani Sinyazo, and welcome to this year's news bulletin. The first one is a bit strange because right now I'm riding solo. So we're going to be talking about what is in this week's edition of the newspaper. I'm going to start talking about coronavirus, as we all know. Since last year, we've been experiencing this pandemic. It has devastated a lot of people globally. And here in South Africa, so far, there's about more than 1 million cases that have been reported. So we're still warning the people to adhere to social distancing, to continue wearing their masks, and to continue sanitizing. This virus is still with us. And as we've heard on Monday, the president highlighted that the vaccine is going to be coming very soon. The first people that are going to be receiving the vaccine are going to be the essential workers, those people who are working in the front line, and the list goes on. So staying on COVID-19, the Department of Health here in the Northwest Province has issued a statement warning people that there's a group of people moving around in communities to try and vaccinate them. But there's actually a misunderstanding. What is actually happening is that these guys are coming from the Department of Health, the National Department of Health. They've been assigned to come to communities here in Rustenburg to study what we call antibodies. So a lot of community members are confusing that with vaccinations. Please note that since the president was speaking on Monday, vaccines are still on the way. So we haven't rolled up anything yet here in South Africa. So do not believe people when they say they are coming to your houses to come and vaccinate you. It is not true. So moving right along, as we know, this week a lot of companies have gone back to work. A lot of workers are doing their duties. We're going to start with a notice from the Rustenburg local municipality about a special meeting, virtual meeting of council, which is going to take place this Friday at the Civic Center. But please note that due to COVID-19 regulations, you will not be able to go to the Civic Center to view this meeting. Viewing of this meeting by public is going to be facilitated by Facebook. So be sure to catch that. It's going to be starting at 10 o'clock on Friday. So don't miss that. Go to the Rustenburg Local Municipality's Facebook page. Now we have an update also on the unprotected strike that is taking place at the Rustenburg Local Municipality Water Unit. A lot of workers there, they are angry about having been paid less during December. Some of them were working overtimes, but according to them, they haven't received their payments. And some of them are asking the municipality to pay them because they've been risking working during the pandemic. So they are asking the municipality to pay them for their COVID-19 issues. So please have a look at that. The story is in this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald. Now, we know that we're talking a lot about COVID-19, but we have to because this is a pandemic that is affecting each and every one of us. So our news editor, Mr. Valdi Volksgang, this week, he's talking about the vaccine. We know that South Africa, we've had a lot of problems in the past about corruption and all that. So this week, the news editor is speculating on whether the government is going to be able to roll out this enormous task of vaccinating about 40 million people here in South Africa. Now, still on the letters page, we know that it's January. A lot of people are looking for jobs. Now, we have written an article to warn job seekers of potential scams that are doing the rounds in and around Rustenburg. So if you are really looking for a job, go to the letters page to get tips on how to keep yourself safe from there. Don't forget, last year we had the Matric Farewell Photo Competition. Now this year is still continuing, but it's going to stop at the end of this month. This week we've published about 3 photographs, the latest photographs of our Matric entries. So you still have a chance until the 31st of January in order for you to enter the competition. So go to the letters page to find out more about this. And still talking about competitions, last year, December, we gave out 2 10,000 Rand vouchers to 2 lucky winners of the blank space photo competition. Now, these ones are coming from Pick n Pay Greystone and Pick n Pay in Beyersnodier. Now, these 2 lucky winners, we photographed them last year. They're going to be appearing in this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald, which is on page 6. Then don't forget we still have the cooking page where you can get the recipes, the latest recipes that you can use at home. And yeah, everything is there. Please get the newspaper this afternoon. It's going to be available just after 12 o'clock, and it still costs a mere 5 rand. Alternatively, for those who prefer the electronic copy, you can go to www.rustenburgherald.co.za, and those who prefer social media, they can go to our various social media platforms, which is Facebook, we've got Twitter, and then we've got YouTube. For now, I will say goodbye, and I will see you again next week.